Hey everyone, jumping on quick because I want to share a vision that I had last night and a word that I received. This is something that I've been seeing for quite some time. And I knew that July was like a highlighted month for me for quite a while, for this whole year. So really been looking at July, and obviously we're in the middle of it now. And so it really wasn't with much of a surprise to me that I received this word last night, but it was that confirmation piece of how good the Lord is, of confirming some of these things and these sequences. And so last night it was in prayer and had this vision, and I was standing in the ocean, like up to just below chest level. And I looked off to my right, and all the way down the ocean as far as I could see were all of these manuscripts and text laying and floating in the water. And they were all lined up, and they were just coming by me, and I was looking at them and reading them, and then the next one would come and the next one would come. And there was so many that I mean, it was so far off in the distance. They were endless, just endless amounts of this information and these manuscripts. And then after I saw that, I heard the Spirit of the Lord say, the dam is broke. And that was so huge to me. And I came out of that because if you follow my page, we've talked about this in the past, actually this year, about how different systems the dam has to break. That's a metaphor, something that a visual for us to look at and what that means. And it has multiple meanings and layers. I know for me, it has meanings in my life of what I'm looking at from a worldview, geopolitical view, all of these different events we can look at, but it might have even personal meaning in your life. So think about what a big dam, I think about the Hoover Dam, think about what a dam does. It holds back water, right? And so when I heard that, I really thought about a lot of these things that I've been praying on, things that I've seen in this last year, and really could see this, what does that dam breaking means? It really means that the things that are being withheld from us, those things that we can't see, that is being held back by infrastructure, by institutions, by systems, things that have been set in place for a long time, that were built, beforehand, or maybe something that was built in your life that's holding you back. There's tons of different layers that this might affect you in, that when the dam breaks, that means that system crumbles, right? That it's exposed, that it's back down to a foundation, right? And so the wall that was built is broken, and then everything comes flooding down. All that stuff, all that information, all the goodness that's been held back gets swept down and flooded down. Okay, so I'm standing in that water looking at all this information that's flooding down, and I'm taking it all in, And so the crazy part with this, when the dam breaks, it's not always something that we see like this, because I hadn't seen in any of my visions or dreams that the dam had broke, but the Spirit of the Lord told me last night that the dam had broke. And so we even think about things when things change, we don't see instant change a lot of times when it's so big. You think about even when Christ died on the cross, we didn't see a change the next day per se, from a giant view, but we look at 15 years later, 30 years later, how everything started to establish. So even when the dam breaks, things have to continue then to adjust and change over this time. So I really believe that we're going to be seeing these changes happening over time from this dam or dams being broken. It's a really, really exciting. It can also be terrifying too, in the sense of when things are changing, you can feel under tension, you can feel under conflict, even though there's peace that's coming as well. And so we can be in this multiplicity kind of feeling in this time where you're like, man, it's like almost like battle feeling, as at the same time as like, man, goodness and peace is coming too, as we're navigating, newer times and transition times. And so really wanted to share that with all of you today as an encouragement piece, not a fearful piece, nothing to be afraid of within that, but goodness that is being held back is being released and ushered and swept down to us in order to be able to see and visualize and take in that information and see truths within that information that's being released to us. Very exciting time, you guys. I hope this encourages you today. Have a great rest of your day.